Jose Mourinho are gunning for glory now in Real Madrid, Richie.
Yep.
What do you feel about them this season in Champions League, starting against Ajax at home? A mighty clash, you can say.
Yeah, it's for the old romantics, isn't it? Ajax of the 70s and 80s, they're not the force they were then, though, with the Cluj.
The Dutch league has really fallen apart in that way.
But Mourinho, his first objective when he came was sheer up the defence, wasn't it? And the first two games, they have kept clean sheets.
Yeah.
They beat Osasuna at the weekend 1-0, but they were jeered off. The Bernabeu fans weren't too happy with the cautious.
Yeah.
But you've got to start from the back, and then eventually their flair will come through. And I can see them running out easy winners against Ajax.
It's 130, so they are clear favourite.
Yeah, to win by 2 clear goals is 1.8. That's the way I'd go.
That's the odds for you, the bet for you. Yeah. Bayern Munich, meanwhile, plays another struggling side, Roma. Oh, yes. They are really struggling, and they are in a hot seat.
They're in trouble, aren't they? The Tinker man is in trouble there, and Bayern have been well backed on the back of that. 175 down to 170. Yeah. Obviously, they're the runners up last year, and whether the 170 will last, I'm not too sure. All right, they had the 0-0 against Werder Bremen, but Werder Bremen, they're no mugs, are they? No. But Roma, what a terrible start! 5-1 to Cagliari, and 0-0 against newly promoted Cesena. Yeah. Cesena have upset a few well fancied teams, but it's a poor start, and Bayern have been well backed.
Yeah, and that can be a double for many probably.
Yeah.
Bayern Munich and Real Madrid around 215 or something. So it could be popular.
Definitely.
Otherwise, we have clear favourites: Milan playing against Auxerre. Yeah. We have also Chelsea away at Selina.
Yes.
Newcomer from Slovakia. So
Chelsea have been racking up the goals. 17 goals won against. So 3-0 7.5, 4-0 12, and 5-0 20.0. Yeah. Pick whatever you feel.
Yeah, it could be a tough night for Selina. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. Otherwise, Arsenal Sporting Braga also clear favourite on Arsenal, but Braga is not to underestimate.
Yeah, they knocked out. They beat Sevilla home and away. Sevilla are quite good, aren't they? And they were ahead twice against Porto in the big game at the weekend and succumbed 3-2. But Braga gaining 2 goal start, 185. I think it'd be a closer game than expected. They had money for Arsenal, but I think Braga will give them a fight there.
There you have something. There you have something to consider. Yeah. Otherwise, Cluj, maybe at home to Basel. Cluj fired the coach Mandolini yesterday. They could do something there.
Yeah, they've drawn 0-0 at home to Chelsea 2 years ago, and they beat Roma 2-1 away in 2008. So 2.2 Cluj.
That could be something. So there's plenty of action. Your bet was once again Richie.
Well, it's also, the other one I do fancy is Partizan, 7.75 away to Shakhtar. Yeah. They had the Belgrade derby at the weekend. Yeah. So they're toughened up from that. 7.75 Partizan is a sneaky little big price.
Going to Ukraine, grabbing 3 points, maybe for Partizan. We see. Thanks, Richie.
Cheers, Dan. Thanks.
Don't miss our live betting and also at expekt.com. See you.